David's national tournament, does it get any better than this time of year for a wrestler?
Nope. It's the same feeling you feel since you're in high school. You get ready for the state tournament, now you're ready for the national tournament. It's just that time of the year. As a wrestler, you just know this is what you look forward to.
As a #1 seed, how much do you look at the bracket and try to figure out, what your road might be or some of the matches you might have? How much scouting do you do on a personal level?
Not much. I think everyone with the brackets out there a little curious to see who the seeds are and that type of thing, but there's not much you can really look at because anything can happen in the national tournament. The best thing to do is just take your matches one match at a time. You look at your first round. You look kind of like who you think you're going to wrestle, and just take one match at a time because anything can happen. There's upsets that happen all the time in the NCAA tournament. So I think when you start looking ahead at other things, when you start wrestling, not to your best. So I really have to focus on just going out and wrestle 7 minutes my first moment.
Describe the field that's in place for the national tournament. What's it like when you see the type of talent that's out there on the mat?
I don't know. I guess it's not anything out of the ordinary. I've grown up wrestling the best tournaments my whole life, so a lot of those kids I see now are the same kids I've seen my whole life. They grew up wrestling the same group of guys, that type of thing. And I was there last year, so maybe it was a little bit of a bigger deal to see all that kind of stuff. This year, you go through that tunnel, you go out, you step on the mat, you shake hands, and it doesn't really matter. All that matters is who you're wrestling against. Shake hands, you back off, you're ready for your next match, and that's the way I think that's the easiest way to look at it.
Given last year's result, how much are you looking forward to getting back at the national tournament in wrestling?
I'm looking forward to it a lot. Not very many times in my life I've ever experienced something where I didn't fulfill my goal, and it was one of the first times. And for the last year, it's been something that's definitely motivated me. And there's definitely that emptiness of looking, to get a national title, and so it's definitely something I'm looking forward to. And
what's the mindset like for you personally, and how do you approach this tournament?
You can't really change much. A lot of people are, and there's always a little bit of stress and that type of thing, just because it's the end of the season and you're going to be wrestling a lot. And you're ready, you're excited to get out there and wrestle the national tournament. These things just to relax. There's nothing to change between now and then. You just focus on things you've been working on all season, and I know I'm prepared. I know the coach prepared me. I know it's just time to just go out and just have some fun.
You're a really big team guy, and the team achievements are extremely important to you. How big is this for the team to go out there and wrestle well?
It's important. Every match counts. I think we've seen the last 2 years in the Big Ten tournament, not only every match, but every time you can pick up a bonus point, no matter what it is, a major, a tech, a Penn. It's huge. There's 30 seconds left to get an extra takedown if it means a major decision. That stuff makes a difference. As of right now, our seeds, if they played out as they were, we wouldn't win the tournament. So, but that means nothing because our team can score bonus points in every single match we wrestle and throughout the tournament. So really, we just got to focus on each person going out, doing what they're supposed to do, wrestling, getting the job done, and I think it'll take care of itself.
When you look at Nico and Morgan, their first national tournament, you went through it last year, first time, but obviously they're no strangers to big tournaments. What do you say to those guys this week?
The biggest thing to do is you can't think about it as a big deal. You just got to think about it as, they've been wrestling the same quality of guys all season, every match. Remember in the Big Ten, you wrestle the best guys all year long. So they've already wrestled the best guys that they're going to wrestle all season during the season this year. I think both of them have wrestled. All the guys pretty much are a seat ahead of them. So and they've all had close matches or beat those guys. So they're prepared, they're ready to go, and they just got to go out and wrestle for 7 minutes. And whoever steps on the mat, whatever happens, they're both good enough to win the NCAA finals. So that's what they got to think.
When you look at Frank, it certainly looks like from the outside he's taken things to another level this spring. How important is that for you to see a senior like that wrestling his best at the end of the year?
Frank's an animal. He's been, like I've said it before, he's the guy I've looked up to when I first got here. He's a very hard worker. He's really consistent. He goes out and every single match you can expect that he's going to go out and wrestle really well. And I think he's starting to really believe that he's the best guy in the country, and I think it was really evident at the Big Ten tournament. And with him, the more he believes that he's the best, the better he's going to wrestle. And he is the best. I believe it. I think everyone on our team, and I think everyone in the country knows he's the best. So as long as he goes out there and continues to wrestle the way he's been wrestling, he's going to be a national champ.
Finally, your expectations for the week, personally and for the team.
I expect to be a national champ, and I expect our team to be national champs on Saturday. That's the way I look at it. I think if I looked at it any different, it would be letting myself down or letting our team down. So that's the goal. We've been working for that. I've been working for that since last year. Our team's been working that all season, and now it's time to just go show it. What really matters.
Best of luck.